Welcome back, everyone. Last shift of the night for me. $8,000 now. Great. Oh, thanks, game? Interestingly, you do not actually need them to all. Hold up. Game! Not letting me switch things. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing to fast track the bomb here, because that means fewer opportunities for it to lose quality, but also fewer for me to bump its quality back up as well. That's probably alright after that. There we go.
Spongebob to the rescue!
Very nice. I wonder how it is they apply a texture to only part of the thing at once. Wonderful. How they apply a texture to only part of that dough at once that you're pounding.
Help is on the way!
To assure the quality of this thing. Dude! Cursor, why do you do this to me? It is weird how it does that. How it just jumps back to where it was sometimes. Oh, that's interesting. I can actually do that.
Squidward needs help again! Here, let me help!
Oh, flicking. Why are they like solid white in my hand though?
I need to get back to my station! Spongebob to the rescue!
I actually like the way that challenge was based just a more advanced version of something that we've been making a lot of to begin with. It was like a more difficult twist on something that we've already become comfortable and familiar with. Oh, I cannot do that again.
Sandy, I'll be there!
I wish you put multiple modifiers on something.
Help is on the way!
I don't know why, I'm apparently better at stacking things lately. I haven't changed my strategy at all.
Ah, another satisfied customer. Let me help you out.
So I still have no idea though what makes food Marine Man and Barnacle themed. We've seen, whoops,
That is some decent
2 dishes so far that have that theme, one of which I don't think I've actually tried, because it had things I didn't want to do.
in trouble.
But the other one was just a sandwich. Like a grandiose one, I guess, but like it's supposed to be old people food. I don't see how it is. At least the things that we had that were gross themed or whatever you want to call it, tough themed, seemed to actually match that theme, even though we got very, very few of them. The jellyfish themed things have jelly, generally,
Another one down.
but their Marine Men and Barnacle ones make no sense so far.
Out you go.
Oh, Gary.
Done and done.
I really still need help with this one. Well, I actually have not, I noticed just now, they still have not mastered the slice minigame. They should be really, really, really close.
I better get back to my station. SpongeBob to the
And some of these I'm doing so
rescue!
often lately that you would think that, like the melding, I would get massive amounts of experience pretty quickly, but I'm not sure if that's the case or not. Nothing special happening.
Order up! Let my spatula guide you.
I have kind of a love-hate relationship with the bomb orders because they do at least demand unique attention, even though they're kind of annoying to deal with. It's annoying having to put up with something like that, but at the same time,
This one can be tricky.
it's a little dull without it. It's one of those great contradictions of life where there are things you don't want to do, but if you never have to do things you don't want to do, it tends to get kind of boring. You need some kind of resistance to make things feel worthwhile.
I'll be right there. Let me help you out.
I like how this guy had already cut everything. I just said, no, you put that back together and I will slice it the right way.
Done.
Not done. Well, never mind that.
Okay there. Hang on, Sandy.
Ah, so why do you need so much help with stacking lately? I could not. I stopped paying attention for a second, so I wasn't sure which of the last two
One down.
was the right one.
I need to get back to my station.
No, you don't.
Out you go.
Ah, why do you guys both need help?
Show you how it's done. Much better.
Ugh. As weird, one of those, it just felt like I had to shake it a lot more than I expected. Maybe it's not just like a certain concrete amount of movement you have to do for it to count as melted? I'm not sure. It really does confuse me sometimes,
Tricky.
how that works. Okay, now that that's taken care of. Dessert seems fine. Gary's done his job. No more emergencies over here.
Done. Coming, Squidward.
Something bothers me that they melt things in a pot, whereas I use a pan. So is Spongebob always wearing this boot? Or is he just put on for this occasion? I don't think you ever see his shoes in this game. In fact, I'm willing to bet he does not actually have a model below the waist in this game.
This one can be tricky.
I'm still curious as to why. Whoa. These things are so solid and white before we throw them. Darn it.
Hooray!
I don't know what was so different about those two that I messed up.
Done.
And we're done. Please give me something to do with the game for the rest of this episode, because I don't have time for another one of these, really. And I'm kind of burnt out for the night. We got some furniture to look at. Can we look at that for 6 minutes? I'm gonna try. Wow, we really are gonna finish this before I complete the jellyfish. RNG is very petty. We're just missing the one thing on the wall at the top. I mean, not that I'd be unhappy to have this theme once we actually get to the last chapter in the game. So I imagine each of these bumps up your... provides a major boost to one of the 4 stats. Oh. Okay. Maybe my computer's protesting this game too. But I imagine that each of these will have one thing that gave a big boost to, so this is money, and this is quality, and one of these is probably experience, which would be nice to have, honestly, although the game being made easier by having a quality boost is nice too. I still don't remember what this last stat does, honestly. But, oh well, I mean, not that honestly, I don't this is a strictly better theme than the default one. This one seems not that good because you have a big drop in quality. It doesn't seem like a worthwhile thing for a boost in money, but whatever. Sacrificing quality for money is not a foreign concept, I guess. Anyways, since my computers were testing too, I might just leave things here, honestly. We can make sure there weren't any... Whoops, not that. We can make sure, I guess, there weren't any recipes I accidentally just never noticed, because I think sometimes there are recipes. Maybe sometimes I unlock more than one recipe at a time or something? I'm not sure. Sometimes I look at these. I'm like, wait, I do not remember this. Crusty onion I do remember, and it has stirring. This also has stirring. It has a range, so I'm not touching it. Yeah. Those two I was not going to use. It doesn't really seem worse than anything I have. But I don't think it seems better either. There's nothing I object to on this one. Or on this one. Yeah, they don't even have stacking. That does, so I'm quite satisfied with what I have. Something new here, as the top of the screen tells me. And here. I don't object to anything I have here. So I don't know how I could possibly want anything else. Unless there's something else that just seems like an interesting other thing to try out. But no, like I'm okay with all of this. I wish you could just mark that stuff all as not new anymore. I think it's gonna still say it's new. Yep. Oh well. Okay then, well I'll see you guys next time, next episode, when... How many shifts do we have? We have 2 left until the next challenge, so... Next episode probably will not be another challenge, but the one after that, I suppose. I don't remember, I've never managed to pay enough attention to see how many different challenges we get in a given chapter, but... Maybe it's the second last one? If we assume that each challenge is 1 day, then if we analyze what Spongebob said about Mermaid Man coming in on Thursday, and we just had Man Ray coming on Tuesday, this challenge will be on Wednesday, I guess, and the next one will be Mermaid Man as the final challenge for this theme? Maybe? I could be wrong. But that would probably mean that, unless something funny happens with all the challenges, which is possible, we will, a week from now, be going into the final chapter of the game. Okay, we're getting there. Anyways, bye everyone.